What's going on, Freshington fam? It's your big brother, Billboard Freshington, and you're now listening to another block of soda, just my thoughts. Today, I want to chop it up with you about power dynamics, black power dynamics in the dominant white society, in correlation with the 2025 NFL Draft and Shedeur Sanders and Travis Hunter and Deion Sanders. All right, Deion Sanders, Travis Hunter, and Shedeur Sanders. I want y'all to remember those three names right there because it's very much important when it comes to the dominant society shaping our ideologies and how they want us to think so that they can run this entire globe under their instruction. You see, like Lauren on Fox 5 News said to LeBron, the dominant society just wants us. Sorry, I have allergies. I have bad allergies. The dominant society wants us to shut up and dribble. You see, when you have a certain talent in craft, you're supposed to just do that, get a bag, and don't say nothing. But then you get individuals like Dion and Shador, who are very much outspoken and living, breathing who they are. They are who they are. Like the Most High said, I am who I am. They are who they are. They're the epitome of that. And whenever black people live by the ideology of I am who I am, I believe who I am, and nobody, no matter how much racism, no matter how much undermining, no matter how much fight comes against me, I will succeed. And then, on top of your ideology, your thought matches up with your patterns, your actions, and then your actions manifests reality and manifests everything that you envisioned. The dominant society gets mad. You see, the key, the game is this: for the dominant white Caucasian caucus society, caucus community to mistreat us, and then we go along with a dumbass game. We go along and act like what they're doing is not what they're doing. It's absolutely asinine. And we have been doing that for years upon years, decades upon decades. And now here we are with the dominant society and the others, non black community others, with this weird sense of entitlement. How does all of this, with what I'm saying, correlate with Shedeur Sanders, Deion Sanders, and Travis Hunter? Well, Travis Hunter was the safe Negro. Deion Sanders was the OG slave that bucked the system. Shedeur Sanders is his offspring. This is why Martin Luther King and his son was targeted. Legacy. They don't want the legacy of black men and black sons to prosper and go further and progress. They want to kill black man legacy and black son to black father progression and legacy. Oh snap, did I just say that? Hit the what and leave the what? Yeah. You see, the bigger picture in this NFL draft is playing out. Shedeur and Dion has been getting so much kickback from being themselves, uplifting HBCUs, uplifting black talent, and taking it to new heights. Everywhere they went, their brand uplifted the dead caucus arrangement, all right? Because HBCUs, we ain't supposed to be popping like that. And Colorado was not popping before Dion got there. And so you see when a black man, a black face shows up and shake things up and then it starts to actually be positive, oh, now we have a problem because black is supposed to equal degeneracy. Black is supposed to equal failure. And Shedeur and Dion has proved otherwise. They smacked the dominant Caucasian society, in their face multiple times. Then we have Hunter, right, who played on Colorado, who's a little bit more safe. Ran through the ringers with his suspected, you know, white supremacist girlfriend. Spanish Anglo wannabe, he's a lot more safe. His dialect, the way he speaks is more safe, right? Compared to Shedeur Hunt, Shedeur. And so they tried to create a stir, an in-house stir, but it didn't work. And now here they are deliberately taking Sanders. This was an in-house, the good old boys of the NFL owners, right? Because there's no black owners in the NFL. This was a good old Caucasian, good old boy club decision to make sure that they keep the white image in dominance over the black image. Because right now, in this world that we live in today, white people, unfortunately, not all, but too many and the majority feels like the world, the sky is falling, and white control is dwindling. And I love it. I love it. Because what they're essentially exposing, whether they realize it or not, is that when we speak about peace and equality, that's a privilege. Equality is a privilege only given to a particular community, one particular community. And we learn that, especially in 2025 as a black community. And so, with that being said, we need to stand behind Dion and Shedeur and Travis Hunter and show them that we are phenomenal, magnificent, magical, spiritual, godly, righteous, excuse me, individuals, the chosen ones. We have the moral and spiritual compass that this country called America, that is drunk off of power and lies, are seeking for. With that being said, let me know what y'all think. Freshington fam, am I tripping? Share, comment, like. Let's get this discussion popping and make sure, Freshington fam, keep that light on high beam, stay shining because the same one's trying to friend you is trying to dim you. Peace.